So far this week, apart from the trip down to Taupo, we've driven just shy of 1,000 kilometres, driving to all 4 points of the compass around Taupo. So today, there's a special treat. The Taupo Club is sending us off on another 300 kilometre trek around Lake Taupo to stop at some random spots to take selfies. But there's a catch. We had to find these locations using what 3 words, then take a selfie at an azimuth depicted in a picture in a sealed envelope. These guys went to an enormous amount of effort to produce the collateral for this trip. What 3 words is a proprietary geocode system used to identify any location on the surface of the planet using 3 random words. Sort of like GPS locations, but with the added danger that I can't spell. We tried using what 3 words would work for cell site locations, but we ran into all sorts of issues, which is brilliantly explained in this video of what's wrong with 3 words. Anyways, each vehicle was handed a stack of 16 multi-layered envelopes, each containing the instructions for the 16 sites we had to find and photograph. So with about 15 vehicles, means these chaps have produced at least 240 4-layered envelopes. As I said, an enormous amount of effort was put into the planning for this day, so we saddled up and headed off about a minute apart. Our first destination was curdling, laudable joys, just up the road overlooking the Waireki power station. From Waireki we headed west to install internet luncheon on the Kinloch Marina footbridge. Bulked monuments was a bit more interesting, as the 3 words used did not mark the entrance of the track, only the final destination. For a while there I thought we were travelling up a private road. I think some of the crew took it as some sort of race, but Jen and I took it as an excuse to chill out after 6 days on the road, so we took our time with an hour-long morning tea and with a nice walk out to the Waihua Lagoon.
Quite a good swimming hole.
If you're
We can get out there.
like, oh,
And that's it.
and that's it.
It says where the barbecue is, but as I said, it got rained out.
For our next destination we followed State Highway 32 south with Lake Taupo on our left and Poriora Forest on our right to arrive at the nigh protected ellipse at the Western Bays lookout. From the rest area on State Highway 32 we headed out towards the lake to clutter Echelon apart at the Kuratau Reserve. This is another place I've driven past countless times but never took the time to have a look. I was surprised how big Kuratau is. We carried on heading south to turn onto State Highway 41 to the southernmost point of Lake Taupo, and another place I've driven past countless times and wanted to have a look at, Takano Wharf, or for the purpose of this video, retained spaghetti dames. Built in the late 1870s, this wharf served as a shipping port, carrying wool, dairy products and flax north to Taupo, and mail, groceries and tourists heading to the Takanau Hot Springs, which is our next destination. On the left of the screen you can see the issue with using singular as well as plural words for global locations. The instructions took us up the hill following the Takanau hydro pipes to Tuponga Saddle. We continued on State Highway 47 to Lake Rotorua before turning east on State Highway 46 to visit the end of the famous Tongariro crossing. The end of the Tongariro crossing was appropriately named by what 3 words as rewarm, wobbling and shrivels. Next stop is at the end of State Highway 46, then north up State Highway 1 at Rangipo to a swing bridge over the Tongariro River. See the bike ramp on the side of it. Tried to convince Jen of the importance of being accurate with our location, but she wasn't so keen on a swim. Perhaps keener base camp tentacles would have been a better one to use, being located on the actual bridge. On the home run now, heading north as the day draws out, with a very quick stop at the southern boat marina of Motuapa and Mission Point. Here's another place I must have driven past a bajillion times and never knew it was here. This is the Hinamai Dam.
You all good? Oh, okay, thanks. I'll back up now.
His window down.
You look lost.
Getting nothing on my mapping system at all.
Follow me.
It's further on. There they are.
Ladies.
The Waitanui River mouth was where we appear to have caught up with a bunch of bewildered people wandering around the waterfront taking selfies. The original plan was to have a barbecue on the waterfront at 3 Mile Bay, but the weather forecast was not looking that flash, so we were given another clue for a barbecue location. We appeared to have timed our trip around the lake about right, as we were expected to finish about 5 o'clock, which was bang on our arrival at the Rotokawa Industrial Park.
For you that don't know me, I'm Des. I'm the current president of the Taupo Club, and that's enough about that. A huge amount of thanks goes to John, Anton, Elliot. They were the guys that organised it all for you. Another support crew. You know, I come home from being out on the road, house is warm, tea's cooked. Hey, what else can you ask for?
Don't expect it for too long.
Cam, I would like to say a few words.
Yeah, I just wanted to, similar things to Des, but just thanks to the guests really. You guys were an awesome crew. You know, you made it easy for us. We kind of had our work cut out a few times there where there was a lot of recoveries going on and there wasn't enough Taupo members to go around and supervise them all. But you know, the experience and the crew that we had was awesome. So you know, it became evident straight away that we didn't need to supervise a lot of years because it was, you knew what you were doing. When this all kicked off, as a club we were a little bit concerned. You know, Methven set a pretty high standard last year, and well, none of us, like Joe the farmer went actually, but most of us didn't go, but it looked pretty cool from the reports. So when we were asked to do it, we were a little bit concerned to try and step up to that. So yeah, like Des said, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I certainly did. It was nice to meet all of you guys, and hopefully we get to four-wheel drive together again sometime. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. I think it's already been said. We were a bit fearful at the very start when we went into this little procedure that we were going to be deluged with hundreds of people wanting to come on our trips. It's been great that the real keen ones have got here, and those people have all had a great spirit, and you know, four-wheeling, sometimes it all turns to shit. And it can get a bit much for people and put you out of your comfort zone, and everybody's been great. The spirit has been great on all the trips, and yeah, we really appreciate that.
Let's show our appreciation, eh?
As well, I mean, the tracks that you all run over the last few days have been epic, really cool. And I mean, I used to work up here and spend a lot of time up here, and you guys have shown me a lot of places where I didn't know they were there. And the tracks, yeah, bloody amazing. So thanks very much.
Yeah, well done. Well said.
Saturday morning in the car park at Wairaki was full of every brand of four-wheel drive from all over the country. Each member of the association's executive gave a presentation of the area of concern, which included many pending closures of historical roads or tracks of national significance due to reckless behaviour of a minority of four-wheel drive owners that stuff it up for the majority. The meeting was followed by drinks, dinner and a cutting of the 50th anniversary cake by three of the original members of the Four-Wheel Drive Association from 1974.
Arranged it for celebrating our 50 years as the 50th year as the association, because it kind of started from Taupo side of things, and we've got three original members who were here at the time, and we would appreciate if they actually cut the cake so that we can enjoy it. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Four-Wheel Association, happy birthday to you.
Sunday morning, and Jen and I shot round to see some friends in Taupo, followed by a quick visit to the old Taupo military redoubt built in 1870, before hitting the road north. I too would like to extend my thanks to the Taupo club members for organising some of the best four-wheeling I've done for a long time. As stated before, I pity the next club to host the AGM, as the bar has been lifted very high indeed. This is becoming a regular feature on the last video of each AGM trip, but the damage is not that bad. I suspect the soil content around Taupo has quite a bit of pumice sand in it, as the bar work on the Land-Rover looks like it's had a good sanding. A build-up of mud on the inside of the vehicle is normal, with a bit of panel damage to the left rear guard where it caught a bank. What was surprising was the amount of impact damage to the body armour on the front diff, as well as a noticeable curve on the front bash plate. The radius arm bushes had burst again, less than 12 months after they were changed, due to the same reason on our return from the Methven trip. So I've gone back to the old rubber bushes. But that's about it really, so not so bad. The following week the Landy was back at work, bringing faster broadband to a site near you. And thank you for watching.